artificial intelligence is actually not a very new word or not a new technology for researchers. This technology is much older than what you would have imagined. Right. So now I'll be telling about some of the milestones in the history of artificial intelligence, which defines the journey of the artificial intelligence from its generation to till date development. So in this slide, I'll be discussing about how the artificial intelligence has evolved and what are the enhancements that were taken in the sector. So in 1950, this year is considered to be one of the most important years of introduction of artificial intelligence, because in this year a scientist called Alan Turing published a paper which emphasizes on possibility of a machines which can think. So he created a test called Turing test. So this test is basically used to determine whether a computer can think intelligently or not like a human being. So if a machine can carry on the conversation like a human, then it is considered that the machine has passed the test. But unfortunately, till today, we haven't found a machine which clears the Turing test perfectly. Even though if you talk to Alexa, sometimes it say, sorry, I could not understand, right? So likewise, if you talk to a human being or so, he will be able to understand something, right? So like that, even today, there are some machines which did not pass this test 100%. So next after this, so this is the time where the languages like Fortran, COBOL were invented. So we are not aware of it, but now we are aware of C, C++, Java, everything. But at that time, the languages that were there were Fortran, Lisp, COBOL. So all the artificial intelligence related applications were written in those programs itself. And then from 1956 to 1974, you call it as the golden years of artificial intelligence. Why? I'll tell you. So in 1956, the name artificial intelligence was put to that technology. So this was coined, the name was coined by John McCarthy in Dartmouth conference. So he said that if he spoke about a machine who will have some sort of intelligence equipped artificially, and he named that machine as an artificial intelligent machine in the year 1956. And later on in 1972, we have the first chatbot. So we have the first chatbot, which was invented by Joseph Weizenbaum, and that was named as Eliza. So now we have our own bots. So wherever, whatever the site you open, like you take Amazon, you take Swiggy, you take anything, you will have chatbot in the place of your customer care representative. So you can talk to that. But in 1966 itself, the first chatbot came into the picture. And then in the year 1972, there was a humanoid robot. So what was the humanoid robot that you know now? What is the humanoid robot that you're very familiar with? Sophia, right? But at that time, they have created a humanoid robot which is called as Warbot, and it was built in Japan. All right. And then from 1974 to, as there are so many advancements, like they have created a chatbot, they have created a humanoid robot. So this era is considered as the golden years of artificial intelligence. And later on, from 1974 to 1980, there was no accomplishments made in artificial intelligence, and this era is called as AI winter. AI winter refers to the time period where computer scientists dealt with a severe shortage of funding from government for AI researchers. So during this AI winters, an interest of publicity, giving publicity on these kind of artificial intelligence was decreased. So because they thought that it was very costly to build artificial intelligence. So everyone stopped working on artificial intelligence projects in the year 1974 to 1980. Again, from 1980 to 1987, some sort of boom came into the artificial intelligence. But after 1987, again, second AI winter came. Again, the investors and government stopped funding for AI researches. But from 1993 to till today, there was no breakage for the development in artificial intelligence process. In 1997, IBM has invented a chess game, a computer chess game, which is called as IBM Deep Blue. And this game beats world's best champion, who is Gary Kasparov. And this became the first computer game to beat a world chess champion. So this computer has ability to play chess. It has taken its own decisions to move the coins on the board. So this is one of the greatest accomplishment in artificial intelligence technology. And again in 2011, IBM Watson won a Jeopardy. Jeopardy is nothing but just like a quiz question where the machine should have to solve the complex questions as well as riddles. So if you ask any riddles or complex questions to this Watson, then it used to tell the answers like our Siri and our Google Assistant. So that is also one of the greatest accomplishment in artificial intelligence in 2011. At the same time, the Apple has introduced Siri. And after 2012, Google has launched an Android app, which is called Google Now, which was able to provide information to the user as a prediction. And then in the year 2014, Chatbot won a competition called Turing Test, won a competition called Turing. I told you about the Turing test, right? Won the competition in the sense like it didn't pass the 100% test, but before there was some sort of an advancement in that chatbot. And now in 2015, our Amazon Echo and our Alexa came into the picture. And now in 2018, we are in the era of self-driving cars, and it's still going on. The accomplishments are still going on. Now we are in the era of 2020. So